Aloha friends, Christina here, and I am so excited to share a new property update with you. I have just planted 100 new banana palms. I could not be more excited about this. So in today's video, I'm going to share with you how I planted these bananas from beginning to end. And this includes how I prepped my soil, how I chose the specialized varieties of bananas that I wanted to plant, and also how I managed to plant them all within a 3 to 5 month period. Believe it or not, this project was a bit of a surprise. I never intended to plant an additional 100 banana palms because I've already planted 700 fruit trees on my property. And so this last 100 is a bit of a funny story, and it's really unique, and I can't wait to share with you how we turned something that was not supposed to happen into something really magical. Before we jump into this story and into this video, I want to just talk for a second about how important it is for you to grow your own food. There has never been a time more important than this one for you to learn how to grow your own food. Our world is changing drastically right now. And from what I have seen, we are living in a society where everything is becoming more poisoned. Our soil is becoming poisoned, our water is being poisoned, our food is being poisoned. Many people are confused as to what to eat and where to get food because so many sources have been tainted. And so now more than ever, I feel that this message is important, and I'm hoping that what you can take away from this is some inspiration just to start growing your own food. And it doesn't even need to be a garden. The first step would be growing some healthy sprouts or microgreens on the countertops in your kitchen. And while it sounds like something new and different, it is completely doable, and can I just say, it's absolutely necessary. Some of the most nutrient-rich foods on this planet are sprouts and microgreens, and you can be eating those every single day for less than $1 a day by growing them on your countertops. Something that I'm hoping to share more of this year and hoping to provide to you is more knowledge and education on how you can grow food very simply at home too. And I've had so many people approach me and say, oh, I could never do what you do. It's easy for you to eat raw vegan or to eat a lot of fruits and vegetables because you have your own farm in Hawaii. And how I usually respond to people is by simply letting them know that I have not always lived on this farm. I made this happen for myself. I made a big move. I put every bit of energy I have into this property. But before I lived here, I was living with my parents in Houston, and I was eating a raw vegan lifestyle in Houston, Texas, of all places. So that's where I started, and I simply kept myself motivated through education bit by bit until I got to where I am today. That being said, I collaborated with True Leaf Market to create my own fully raw sprout seed set, which has 12 of my favorite nutritious sprout varieties for you to try. And we created this sprouting kit to encourage you to grow your own sprouts at home. My fully raw sprout seed kit has just had a revamp, and we've replaced all of the packaging with completely sustainable packaging. And in celebration of the new year, True Leaf Market has kicked off their Sprouting Challenge, which encourages you to sprout every single day and to have fun sprouting. So now is the perfect time to get your sprouting seeds and to start growing your own food on your countertops. Sprouts are some of the most nutritious foods on the planet. And if you're looking to start your own garden, then definitely get the seeds from True Leaf Market. They have the best organic, heirloom, and non-GMO varieties of every seed you could possibly imagine. And you can start growing everything from vegetables to herbs and more. I've included the link for my fully raw sprouting seed kit below so that you can get your sprouts and start growing your own sprouts at home. And the link for True Leaf Market is below for you as well so that you can check out their other seeds if you're interested in growing your own garden and more. This is a really special link. It sends you to the best deals from True Leaf Market, so please check it out. Stock up on your sprout seeds, stock up on your seeds, and have fun growing your own food. Check out those links below. So let's jump into this video, and that being said, you know I gotta put on my trusty hat before we start doing this. This is how I put on my hat. Everybody's always wondering where my hair goes when I wear my hat. Are you ready? Let's get started. So where I am sitting right now is in front of a pile of fallen logs. And when I say that this project started as a surprise, I really mean it. So right around the end of summer, I want to say end of July, August, we had this really big storm come through. And in the middle of the night, we had all of this fallen hellbush, and we had a few fallen trees that knocked down some of my baby mango trees and more. And what was left at the end of this huge storm was all of this rubbish. And we didn't really know how much space all this rubbish had taken over because it just looked like a bunch of fallen logs. So for months, I let all of this wood decompose and rot because there was not much else to do with it. So come October, November, I decided I was going to chip this wood to turn it into mulch to create better soil for the property. I have a friend who has a chipper, a chipping wood machine, and I asked him to come on over, bring his wood chipper, and I said, you know, I have a lot of wood to chip and we could create a lot of fertile, rich mulch through doing this. So would you mind bringing over your wood chipper? And what I thought was going to be a 2 to 3 day project ended up being a month-long project of chipping fallen wood. By choosing to make wood chips out of all of those fallen branches and logs and wood, we ended up clearing an extra acre of space on my property to plant more trees. I already thought I had planted enough on the property because I've planted 700 fruit trees already. And so when we cleared this extra acre, it was this unbelievable moment of now what are we gonna do with this space? And so because this is already in banana row, or what I call banana row, we decided why not plant more bananas? And I've been meaning to grow more varieties of bananas. 3 of my favorite varieties are apple bananas, pisang awak, and Thai or ice cream bananas. And so I was actually able to source some Hawaiian grown pisang awaks and Thai ice cream bananas. And I got them, the baby keikis, and believe it or not, but as soon as we finished chipping all this wood, we were like, let's get these bananas and let's start planting them. I want to preface this by saying I already had about a good 50 banana palms in this area and some that I've been collecting over time. As of right now, I have about 7 or 8 different varieties of bananas that I'm growing here on the fruit orchard. And I planted this one not too long ago. So as you can see, this is what a banana palm looks like. This is a baby. The ones I was just standing in front of are full grown. And check this out. And this is one of the baby keikis I just planted. So when I say I just planted 100 new banana palms, this is a baby banana keiki. I planted 100 of these into the ground, into this soil. So I'm about to walk around and show you all the banana keikis I just planted. But first, I have to talk to you about soil regeneration. Now, it doesn't look like much behind me, but this area has experienced a lot of work the past 3 to 4 months. And actually, this soil has been through a multiple stage process just since October, which has, been about 3-4 months. So you can see right here are some of the wood chips that we made from the fallen wood. All of this mulch is going to break down and turn into more nutrient-rich soil. And on top of that, it's going to create a ground cover to a certain degree. So it's going to protect the soil and the nutrients that were already there and exposed when we took off the top covering of all of the branches and the fallen wood. So we could have left it just like that, right? We could have just left all the chips on the ground and let them decompose and we would have had some really nutrient-rich soil. But we decided to take it a step further. Let's talk about ground cover. Peanut grass right here, peanut grass here, peanut starter here, peanut here, here, here. These are all peanut grass starters that we propagated from the rest of my property and we planted them here. And eventually these are all going to grow together and this area is going to be completely covered just like the rest of my property. So we planted peanut grass here as an extension to continue not only the beauty of the property, but more specifically because peanut grass is a nitrogen building plant cover. And on top of those wood chips, adding in the peanut grass is double the nitrogen, double the nutrients for all these fruit trees to create the most nutrient-rich fruit possible. A lot of people think I'm crazy for planting peanut grass on my property because it takes a long time and a lot of effort. It took us over 2 months to plant just these peanut starters, and we have so much more to go, but it will be worth it because we will never have to mow. The nutrients are so rich and the fruit that grows from this will be incredible, and it's just the most sustainable option. So another thing I wanted to say is that when you don't plant a ground cover, you leave room for all of these other weeds to grow in, especially things that grow on Hawaii that are, buffalo grass, guinea grass, all kinds of other weeds. By putting in a cover crop like this, it ensures that nothing else comes in that's invasive, and it's ensuring the nutrient density of your soil. So we spent a month chipping fallen wood, and then we spent 2 months planting peanut grass, and we're still not done. And then we got the banana keiki, and we've spent about a month, a little bit more, planting 100 of these banana keiki. And they are finally in the ground. So ultimately, this has been a 3-step process for planting bananas, right? We didn't just get a plant and stick it in the ground. We spent time preparing the soil to welcome these new fruit trees, to give them the best opportunity and best chance to truly thrive in this environment. Do you see this peanut starter here? Peanut starter here. Hopefully you can see that we planted peanut in the midst of all these wood chips, and they're growing. They're growing. And eventually they're gonna get bigger and spread and connect, and all of this area, which as you can see, is gonna be covered in peanut. It's already happening right here. So we started planting bananas at the top of this hill, and you can see every tiny little banana palm that's been planted. It does not look like much, right? On camera, they look so small, you can barely see them. I think that's just because there's a lot of space, but all of them actually are significantly big for keiki. And so when you look at how many of these banana palms are, we planted them in a row all the way down here to all the way over here. You can see tons in this valley area right here. So we've got banana keiki here, 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 here. Everywhere you look right here are tons of baby bananas, so they'll all kind of grow and have their own space. And if you look all the way up to over that hill, they've all been lined up and grow all the way down there too. Imagine this. Originally, all we wanted to do was chip some fallen wood, and what we ended up doing was accidentally clearing an acre of land. And we chose to plant 100 new banana palms. It's truly remarkable. And something I just have to say from one grower to another is that in the beginning of your growing journey, you get so excited, you want to plant everything. After being here for 5, moving into 6 years, I have to say that the more I've planted, the more that I've learned, I really just want to grow my favorite things and what I love to eat. Because the more that you grow and the more space you use, the more you realize that space is precious. And so when you have the extra space to grow something, grow what you know you want to eat and what you know you're going to eat. Bananas are a staple in my daily routine. I eat them every single day, especially in my smoothies. So I'm growing more bananas because I know I'm gonna eat those every day, and this will create more sustainability and more health in my life. Not to mention, growing your own food is so much fun. I can't wait to show you all this space in about 5 to 6 months from now because it's going to look completely transformed. So remember this video when you come back to my channel in 6 months because you're going to see a completely different space here and you're going to see some thriving banana palms. Thank you all so much for joining me in this video today as I have shared with you the story of how I planted 100 banana palms and why I did this with intention. If you've liked this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button because there is only more goodness to come. If you're interested in getting one of my fully raw sprouting seed kits, please check out the links in the description below. I've also included the epic link from True Leaf Market where you can stock up on your own garden and herb seeds and more, and you can start growing your own food. Now is the time, especially since it's January. This is when you want to start planting for your summer gardens. So please check out the sprouting seed kit sets and the garden seeds and have fun growing your own food. If you're looking for raw vegan recipes, please download my Fully Raw recipe app. It has now more than 500 raw vegan recipes for you to try. In addition to recipes, my app has challenges, a customizable shopping list, a custom meal planner, and so much more. My app is available on both iTunes and Google Play, and I've included both of those download links in the description below for you. Please give it a download and enjoy. All right, my friends, I'm looking forward to giving you an update very soon. I'll probably do an update on this space in about 5 to 6 months from now when things grow in and I'll have more to show you. Thank you so much for being a part of this magical journey with me. I am just so excited for everything that's to come and all the fruit that will bear. No pun intended. All right, sending you all my hugs and my love, and I'll see you in my next video.